to Harry, Ron and Hermione. I don't think that's going to happen.
See, now I heard that answer and I thought there's hope.
Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today, we will be talking to you about J.K. Rowling and 10 things you didn't know about her. Now, let's get on with the video. Are you a Potterhead? If yes, you must have always wondered who has this magical and adventurous mind that led to the creation of the Harry Potter series. J.K. Rowling, who gained her fame from the famous Harry Potter, The Chronicle of Narnia, and many other adventures and fantasy-based novels. Everyone who loves Harry Potter admires the writer J.K. Rowling for her amazing work and contribution in literature. To a point, we are all her fans, and we thank her for bringing Harry Potter into our lives and making our childhood awesome. We can't even imagine a childhood with the Harry Potter or Chronicles of Narnia series. So let's get talking about 10 things you didn't know about J.K. Rowling. But before we get into it, make sure to like the video as it really helps out the channel. Let's get right into it. Number 10. She typed Harry Potter and Philosopher's Stone in a typewriter. The Harry Potter and Philosopher's Stone was later rewritten using a word processor and was published in 1997. However, there are still a few changes in the original manuscript. The name of the owl, Pigwidgeon, was originally Pigwiggon. The change of name of the owl was done by Rowling at the request of her then editor to make it less confusing. Similarly, the name of Aunt Marge was initially Aunt Amelia. Aunt Marge was very much similar to her character in the novel. She is very arrogant and believes that she is very important in society. She doesn't care about Harry's feelings. However, she does not have any direct relation with her nephew for most of the time as she is busy with her own work. Number 9. She loves to interact with her fans. J.K. Rowling might be one of the most popular writers in the world, but she is also one of the most accessible. She has a Twitter account which she updates frequently and a personal website. She also frequently posts on her Facebook page, and she has even taken the time to personally reply to fans in the comments section of her blog. When she is not responding to her fans, she is often talking about them in interviews. So, if you are a fan of J.K. Rowling, you are sure to be happy that she is so easy to get in touch with. Number 8. She is very generous. She donated £1 million to the charity Comic Relief. She gave away £10 million of her Harry Potter royalties to charity. J.K. Rowling has also donated money to charity when she has won awards. At the ceremony for the National Book Awards in New York, J.K. Rowling donated her £10,000 prize money to the Soldiers Charity. J.K. Rowling has also been very generous with her time and has helped many charities. She visited a children's hospital in 2008 to read to the children. She donated money to the One Show's charity auction in 2012. She has also donated to Comic Relief and to the National Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Children. Number 7. She has an admirable work ethic. J.K. Rowling's parents met at King's Cross Station, where Harry takes the Hogwarts Express each year. The author writes that her mother met her father on a train coming back from a family holiday. She did not specify which line the couple traveled on, but did say that her father's train was delayed, which meant he ended up having to stay in a hotel. The station is mentioned several times in the Harry Potter books and films, including in the first film when Harry and Hagrid meet. J.K. Rowling says she has a soft spot for the station, which she has visited several times, including on the day she finished the 7th and final book in the series. She said the station was very obviously my inspiration for the wizarding station, King's Cross. Number 6. Rowling was diagnosed with clinical depression. I woke up one morning and the world was so white, she said. I was completely frozen. I couldn't get out of bed. I had never experienced depression before. I didn't know that's what it was. I just thought I was just tired. Rowling thought it would be a good idea to deal with the depression by writing about Dementors. Rowling told her daughter that she would not be returning to a Harry Potter play because of her fragile state. Rowling is not the only writer to have suffered from depression or anxiety. J.R.R. Tolkien and Stephen King have both dealt with it on a regular basis. Many famous writers deal with anxiety and depression. Henry James, Emily Dickinson, T.S. Eliot, Sylvia Plath, Virginia Woolf, and many others. Are you enjoying our video? Before we get further into the list, please like this video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on more amazing videos from us. Let's continue with our list. Number 5. Rowling cried when she killed off Sirius Black. The author also admitted that she cried when she killed off Sirius Black, the character who is best known for being Harry's godfather. I cried when I killed Sirius, she said. I couldn't believe that I'd done it, and then I sat down at the computer to write the next bit, and cried some more. It was like losing a friend. She also cried when Dumbledore died. Rowling also cried when she killed off Dumbledore, the headmaster of Hogwarts in the Harry Potter series. It was like losing a very old friend, she said. Number 4. J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter manuscript was rejected 12 times. The Harry Potter series is now a household name, but when author J.K. Rowling first started writing the books, she was told her manuscript was good, but not quite good enough. The author has said that she gave up on Harry Potter after receiving a rejection letter from her agent, saying that the manuscript, titled Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, wasn't quite what they were looking for. The agent asked if she had anything else. Rowling sent them a 3-page document describing Harry's world and his struggle with the evil wizard, Lord Voldemort. The agent liked the new version and offered her a £1,500 advance to write the book. Number 3. J.K. Rowling taught English. J.K. Rowling had a teacher's assistant job in a small town in Scotland. She was 26 years old and had just finished college, and it was her first job. She had to teach English to Polish people in Scotland, and it was not a very good experience, as she says. What does J.K. Rowling mean when she says, "I was a failure as an assistant"? I was a failure as an assistant because I didn't have any real interest in teaching English to foreigners. I didn't have any interest in the curriculum, and I really wasn't interested in the kids. J.K. Rowling said that she was a failure as a teacher because she had no interest in the job, and she didn't like teaching English to Polish people. Number 2. J.K. Rowling is born to be a writer. When she was a little girl, she wrote to the Queen asking for a job, but it was refused. She then wrote to NASA to ask what she could do with a BA in English, but they didn't want a job either. She thought she might get a job with Amnesty International, but they said no, and she ended up with a job in the same office as her father. She then started writing Harry Potter in a cafe and at home in Edinburgh while she was raising her daughter. She wrote in the evenings, and when she had time, she would write during the weekends and holidays. She wrote the whole series in 6 years. She didn't know it would be a series until she was 3/4 of the way through it, and it was a complete surprise to her. And she wrote the last chapter of the last book in one sitting at midnight. Number 1. She hates 50 Shades of Grey. J.K. Rowling has said multiple times that she would never read 50 Shades of Grey because it doesn't appeal to her personally. She has also stated that fans should never expect her to write anything erotic. In 2008, Rowling's spokesman confirmed that although the author had not read 50 Shades of Grey, she was flattered that the book's success reflects on her success. In 2012, she did not comment on the release of the film version of the popular book. The Harry Potter series has been compared to the 50 Shades trilogy on numerous occasions. For example, the annual Halloween costume survey of 2010 saw a record number of respondents dressing up as characters from the series. With that being the last, now we have come to the end of this video. We hope you enjoyed knowing more about J.K. Rowling. If you have anything more to add about this video, you can freely comment in the comment section. We love to read the comments of our viewers. Also, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe, as those help us get motivated to bring out more such videos.